before we had the 737 fire department, neighbors would all go over and fight the fire in running shoes and a t-shirt.
We were actually affiliated with the Fortuna Fire Department out of North Dakota. Fortuna at that time was going through a labor shortage of people that were able to come and volunteer. So at that point we knew that we pretty well had to do something on our own.
We used to have Weyburn or Mydale or Radville doing our firefighting, and it's not their fault, but their response time was at least a half an hour, 45 minutes.
A lot of the ratepayers didn't see the benefit. They thought that surrounding municipalities were okay, even with the increased response times.
We had cooperation from our fellow councillors and from Souris Valley's councillors.
So it was a joint thing between RM7 and RM37, and that's where our name came from, was forming those two together.
Without the cooperation, never would have happened.
We've acquired 4 wildland trucks that we use for fighting on the wildland, and we have 2 water tenders.
And we actually built a couple of trucks right from scratch, and then we were able to improve on them as time went on.
We kind of pride ourselves that those trucks were designed and built by us. We went to different fire departments, looked at theirs, and we expanded on their ideas and built our own trucks.
All the firefighting now is being done on the back of the trucks, which have been designed and engineered to safely accommodate our firefighters back there.
We built the fire hall basically right in the center. We are 648 square miles that we cover with the 2 municipalities. Tribune was picked as the center, almost dead center, right on 35 Highway. The response time was great.
We get together regularly. We go through the trucks, we go through the radios, we go through procedures, we go through safety.
A large number of our members have put in hundreds of hours of training, whether it be wildland, whether it be in the trucks, through the experts that we brought in for Stars Landing.
I think we're all trained to look out for the safety of each other and the community. And we all have a common goal of getting home safe at the end of the day and protecting our neighbors and their property.
There was a conscious effort to set up the trucks the same. So when a volunteer comes in, they know how to run every truck, no matter what truck they jump in.
Once we have a call from 911, we have P25s, we have two-way radios in all the trucks, but we also use WhatsApp. So the second that it comes from 911, everybody fires up on WhatsApp, and you'll see anywhere from 15 to 20 to 30 people fire up on WhatsApp, and we communicate with that right away.
We see smoke somewhere else that maybe isn't in our RM. We've also gone to 2 other fire departments and gave mutual aid to them.
The rescue services are still being provided by neighboring municipalities. Over time, as we get more and more trained, that is a possibility we could take over some of those services. We now are entering into agreement with 5 counties and 5 rural municipalities along the U.S. border to provide mutual aid to each other for fire services.
I can't stress anything more important than the cooperation between the 2 municipalities and between the ratepayers of each municipality and the volunteer firefighters.
Funding has come 100% from the 2 RMs that have provided this. We also have had generous donations from the area to help purchase other equipment.
Hope other RMs can get ideas from it and cooperate and set up their own fire departments. We have had 2 or 3 fire departments that have come and toured our hall, asked questions on how we got started, how we got going.
For anybody interested in it, just do it. Just be a part of it.
I've had nothing but really good feedback from our ratepayers when they come in to pay their taxes or come in to pay bills. It's just been really good feedback. They're all very happy with what we've got going on here.
Consider it an honor to serve the community.
Talk to people and people say that's the best thing the RM ever did was get that fire department going. This is amazing.
Fire department's an essential service that every community should have.
A lot of people donate a lot of time, and that's what makes it work.
Cooperation is the biggest thing with this.
Constant communication, definitely.
More well-equipped to handle any type of situation that our fire department may come into. We're not just grain farmers out there with a barrel and a hose trying to put out fire anymore. We're trained for what we need to do.
I didn't really think this was possible. The biggest lesson I learned is that the people will cooperate if you have a good idea, and don't give up just because the first guy says, nah, it'll never work.